Justin Bieber gets booed at the Clippers game.
Ariana Grande performs with Iggy Azalea at Wango Tango.
And Jennifer Lawrence trips at the X-Men premiere.
We've got all of this and more on today's Rundown. Hey you guys, welcome back to the Daily Hollywood Rundown. Aaron Robinson here with Miriam Issa.
Hello.
Filling in for Misty Kingma today. Good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
We have so much to talk about today. A lot to go over.
This is why I love DHR on Mondays. So much happened over the weekend, and Aaron has got our top story involving none other than Justin Bieber.
That's right, Miriam. Justin Bieber had a crazy busy weekend this weekend. He spent Mother's Day with his mom. He took her to a Clippers game. And you guys, Justin Bieber got booed when he got put on the Jumbotron. It was really kind of sad for me, actually. So Justin was there hanging out with his mom, having a great time. They put his face on the Jumbotron, and everybody, apparently the place erupted in boos. Now, this is not the first time Justin Bieber has been booed in his life, but I felt really bad for him because he was taking his mom on a date for Mother's Day.
He was trying to be sweet. He was trying to be a good son.
I know. So that happened, but Justin did not let that get his spirits down. He and his mom had a really great time taking selfies and joking. They ate a lot of food. So they had a good time despite all the haters out there in the world.
I guess she's used to it too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think when you're in the spotlight for as long as they both have been, you just get a thick skin about you, you know?
Right.
Do you think that that's like fair for them to do?
No, and here's the thing. I mean, it's true that he has a lot of questionable behavior, and a lot of you guys don't like Justin, and I don't like a lot of the things that Justin has done. But here's the thing. He's not a 40-year-old. He is a kid.
20 years old.
Yeah, and given the circumstances, the extraordinary circumstances of his childhood and his youth, we can't expect him to have the same maturity that someone else in his shoes would have. So I think we do need to give the kid a break before he becomes the next Britney Spears and, I don't know, goes to rehab.
Well, I think that every person that booed him should be accountable for every mistake they've made in their life.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, we've all messed up. Being 20 is the worst. I'm sorry.
It's the best.
It's the best and the worst at the same time. I made so many mistakes when I was a teenager and in early 20s. So
they're private.
Exactly. So we had that benefit. Justin has to do it and make these stupid mistakes in front of the world, and I feel kind of bad for him because he has to get the slack from all of these people all the time.
Totally agree. Lesson to be learned: do not be famous until you're 35.
Right.
Wait.
Great advice. I love that. Now, speaking of making mistakes, Justin Bieber over the weekend posted this video of himself riding a skateboard, hanging outside of a car on a skateboard, just going to show that he is very immature and he makes stupid decisions. Like, this is so dangerous. You guys never try this at home. But this goes to show, a lot of people are saying how stupid Justin Bieber is. I think Justin Bieber has had some jerk moments. We've seen it in his deposition video. We've seen it just in some of the posts that he's made on Instagram. But I do have to say, I feel like Justin's problem isn't so much Justin. I think it's the people he surrounds himself with
who enable this behavior.
That's exactly right. I mean, I feel bad for him because he doesn't have someone there to kind of guide him and make the right decisions. So,
because all the people that are now being critical of his behavior, let's say the truth, if you guys were now in Justin Bieber's posse and benefiting from like a bunch of free
celebrity,
stuff and all that stuff, you wouldn't call him out either.
I
Most
know.
people wouldn't call him out, and you do people a disservice when you don't call them out. I also think his problem is the fact that he posts everything he does publicly. Like, the guy should just learn, you know what, no cameras around, no more Instagramming. If I was Bieber, I would get off social media completely.
that's such good advice.
But the thing is, it's an ego boost to tweet something or Instagram something and then see how many likes you've gotten. I do that all
We
the
all
time.
do
I'm
it, yeah.
nowhere near Justin's following.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Justin, I think you should call us. We have some great advice. We'll befriend you
We'll be
and
your
guide
life
you.
coaches.
Exactly, through your life. I love it. It is double the pleasure, double the fun in our Out and About section today. Ariana Grande performed this weekend at Wango Tango, and it was kind of more of what we've already seen. Take a look.
Let's go! I know you're never gonna wake up. I gotta get up. But it's you. I know I should never call back and let you come back. But it's you. Hey! Take it in! It's all coming in and now we better up without you. And no time on me forgetting all about you. Thinking that you won't, but I really doubt you. Understand my life is easy when I...
Now, I love this song. One of my favorite songs of the summer so far.
Ditto.
And I do think Ariana Grande is a star. She's such a talent.
Yep.
I don't think she's a great dancer, but I do see that she's trying to move. But when you're that great of a singer, like, who cares if you're a good dancer or
agreed.
not? But I kind of was hoping to get a little bit more than just what we've already seen from all the other award shows, although I do love the fact that Iggy Azalea showed up to perform. But all this to say, you guys, it was just announced that Iggy and Ariana are performing Problem at the Billboard Music Awards. So we're hoping that they do something a little different. What do you think?
I completely agree, because here's the thing. We already know that Ariana can sing her ass off,
Right.
but that is now her comfort zone. So she doesn't have to try very hard to woo us with her singing. And I think we all got the little dance move down.
Yeah.
So yeah, now that she's quickly blowing up and everyone's talking about Ariana every day, it's really important for her career to basically spice it up in every single performance.
I agree.
Ariana, I hope you're listening.
Take some notes, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Also an out and about, though, is a girl that I feel like can do no wrong in my book. It's Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, Jen Law.
J-Law showed up at the X-Men Days of Future Past premiere in New York, and she looked stunning. She was wearing this midnight blue velvet slip dress from Jason Wu. Looked gorgeous.
Which was an interesting choice, because the girl gets paid to wear Christian Dior.
I know. She's worn, though, Dior for so many events.
Right.
It was kind of like nice to have it change.
Yeah,
and
and
it,
also something so form-fitting.
I know, and it fit the movie perfectly and her
Yes.
character Mystique.
True.
But all of that to say, she showed up and was so much herself at this premiere. I loved it. So obviously, she was making fun of most of the serious things that happened. She was making
red carpets.
on red carpets, right? She was poking fun at things, making silly faces.
I love this about her.
I know, and photobombing, even like fan photos and stuff, having a great.
She was pulling a Miley and sticking out her tongue and all the fan pictures, which was really adorable. But of course, it only happens to J-Law, that just as she sticks out her tongue and she's acting all adorable and likable and not taking anything seriously, guess what she did? Guess what she did?
I'm gonna guess. Trips and falls.
For the third time, except that she didn't actually fall because people were there to hold her up.
Right.
And I think at this point, people literally stand around her because you figure that statistically, it is very likely that she will fall at any moment.
Exactly.
I think that's so cute.
Yeah, and I think that, do you think she plans it?
I don't think so. I think it would be really ingenious if she did, but no, I don't think she, I think she's just like that. She's just totally prone to falling.
I do have to say it's really hard to walk in those gowns in high heels on a carpet. It's not conducive for a very seamless walk. Here's the other thing. J-Law was asked about some of her favorite things that happened on set, and she talked a little bit about meeting Hugh Jackman on set. She talked about meeting Peter Dinklage on set, who is a huge Game of Thrones star. Take a look at what she said when she met them.
I ran up to him totally forgetting that I was a blue mutant, and I was like, oh my god, I love Game of Thrones. Oh! And he was staring at me like a blue mutant that was attacking me. And I saw Hugh Jackman, I almost kissed myself. Yeah.
I just love her so much. She's just like I want to be friends with her every time I see her.
I know, she's like a refreshing glass of lemonade. You were just saying that she's not press ready. Like she just blurts out what she's thinking.
Not refined, exactly.
Yes.
Love it. Going from America's sweetheart to America's former sweetheart, Miley Cyrus is stepping it up a notch on her Bangers tour. Miriam.
That's even possible. Okay, so our girl is in the UK. She's in London, and she actually did a surprise performance for her friend's birthday at a nightclub called GAY, aka Gay.
Right.
If you can't spell, I'm sure you could. And girl got even more scandalous. So this time, Miley decides to bring out a blow-up doll, which she practiced her fellatio skills on. And then there was a blow-up, not doll, people, a blow-up penis that she rides. But my favorite part in the performance, or in her concert, was when she starts talking about an unnamed ex and calls him a piece of And she basically said that she wrote Wrecking Ball because she was so hurt and he broke her heart so badly that she wants for the rest of his life when he turns on the radio to hear her song and remember her, because she's afraid that he isn't thinking of her anymore. Really sad, actually. What do you think?
That's what happens when you date a musician or an artist. Your legacy can possibly live on forever in a song. So note to you all out there, if you ever want to date someone who's a singer and songwriter, don't do it unless you're going to be a good partner to them.
Right, no, exactly. It was kind of sad though, kind of seeing her fall apart like that and be really vulnerable. She killed it with her performance. And I think she has succeeded in making sure that Liam Hemsworth does not escape her in terms of his music. And someone else couldn't escape her either. There's a little clip where she's basically making out with one of her Little People backup dancers on stage.
Oh.
Yeah, so there you have it. Go, Miley.
Also to note, something that happened during this show that really upset me. Here we go. Miley gets on stage and she starts talking to people about being homosexual, about being gay. She said, I have a friend who is straight, but I said that for years too, and finally it gets easier. You know, everyone's a little bit gay. It's the truth. Everyone's gay. All it takes is one cocktail, and if that doesn't work, sprinkle something in their drink. That's what I always do. Now, I have no problems with anyone claiming their sexuality as what it is. That's to each their own. But, and I support Miley saying, you know, that there are people who are gay, and that's fine. But just tell people to
propagate the use of roofies in order to bring out someone's alleged homosexuality is basically supporting date rape.
Yeah,
Is that what you're gonna say?
It is. I'm so upset about this because there's a line. Like, I support Miley. I think she's smart. I think she knows what she's doing. Even though she's overly sexual and definitely promotes drug use and her sexuality, like almost to a fault. I love her even still, but you cannot tell people to date rape people. Like, that is where I have to draw the line, and I'm actually really disgusted that Miley would do this and say this. Although I do believe this was a joke for her. She was kind of trying to make light of it, but I don't think this is even a place that I would even go in a joking manner. So Miley girl, oh, I'm so hot about this today.
The lines are blurred, no pun intended, get it? Blurred lines. But we do have to write the line?
Draw it.
Draw the line somewhere.
Draw the line in the
Still
sand
learning
at
English.
some point.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, we'll keep you updated on all of Miley's future shenanigans, but I don't know if it can get bigger or...
But it will, because it's Miley.
Oh.
It'll get bigger. All right, you guys. So thank you so much for watching. And
Yes.
we really want to know, in terms of Miley's behavior, where do you draw the line? What do you guys think? Like, what do you think is too much, even for Miley?
Exactly. Let us know in the comments, you guys. And keep it locked on DHR right here because we'll be back here tomorrow for a brand new episode. Aaron Robinson with Miriam Issa.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on DHR. Make sure you click on the video box right here to get caught up on Friday's show. And don't forget to leave without subscribing.